So the cause of the gender pay gap, in my opinion, is really going back and looking at how systems of oppression work. We have ideology, we have structural. So the gender pay gap, the very details of that, the data that shows that there is inequality in pay, would sit at a structural level. But for me, it's really, really linked to internalized oppression, which is at a different level, which is how people from marginalized genders have experienced negative stereotypes through their whole upbringing and socialization. We see this very clearly when it comes to negotiating salaries, if you're going into a new job, or requesting pay rises. Women are much less likely to negotiate salaries or to ask for a pay rise within their jobs, because they have taken in and internalized the notion that they don't deserve that kind of money, that they're not good enough at that job in order to deserve a pay rise. And so that means that they're less likely to do it. Whereas men have a lot more confidence around that. They have been taught to value their own skills and experience much more than women and trans folk. So it leads to the internalization of that oppression, meaning that there is a massive gap between them. Work is not set up to support women's lives. Work was traditionally meant to be for men who had women at home to look after the house, to look after the kids. So every aspect of domestic life had been sorted out. And so they were able to work 9 to 5. They were able to work 5 days a week because every aspect of their life at a domestic level was being sorted out for them. So what we see is that structure still exists, but it doesn't work for women and people from marginalized genders anymore, because they have still to do domestic labour, childcare, and that means that the structures of work, the way work is set up, does not support them in order to live those different aspects of their lives. If we think about intersectionality, this is compounded by the fact that people of colour and disabled folk are much less likely to have the setup and have the support and resources needed to be able to fit into this kind of traditional working structure as well. So that inequality is kind of doubled down as a result of different marginalised identities.